Hey class, this week we are doing Module 4. So the first thing in our module is our scariest animal discussion, which it seems like you folks are already going to town on that, so that is awesome. Keep doing that. I'll be putting in my scariest animal at some point as well too. And our lecture for today is on man is the prey. And there's a little asterisk there because when I was a kid, one of my favorite books was you could call it nonfiction, but it was probably some of it was kind of fictionalized, but it was called Man is the Prey, and it was about all of the man-eating animals or man-killing animals in the world. And I remember as a kid, I thought it was the most fascinating book ever to imagine that all these animals could actually kill and or eat humans or might choose to. So it's kind of like my own little horror book when I was a kid. And yes, I went to see a whole lot of horror movies when I was about that age too. I could manipulate anyone to take me to see horror films. Anyway, I'm digressing. So, first of all, we're going to talk about man killers. Okay. What are the animals that kill man? And we have a few of them here, and I'm sure most of them make quite a bit of sense to you. Spiders, of course. Here's our beautiful California's own black widows. If you've ever had to open up the trap door for your sprinkler system, there is very often a big, beautiful black widow waiting for you right there. Snakes. We got rattlesnakes around here. This is a picture of a cobra. Plenty of poisonous snakes around the world. Not a whole lot in the U.S., like Australia and South America are full of, and Africa are full of deadly poisonous snakes that kill people all the time. We don't have to worry that much. Rattlesnakes, though, I mean they'll kick your ass, but they won't kill you. You have hippos. Hippos are one of the most dangerous animals in the world. They might seem cute, especially when they're like dancing, wearing a tutu and stuff like that. But those things are like super territorial, and they're like big old tusky teeth type things will just tear you apart. You don't want to mess with hippos. Like stay way away. You've got chimps, especially if the chimp has got a Glock too. You want to stay the hell away from this. But chimps are like really nasty, and like the males in particular they'll just go totally crazy and attack people. Like anyone who's had like a pet chimp, like their stories usually end in like just really awful, grotesque tragedy because chimps will like rip off your face, and yeah, it's nasty. Like don't even read about that stuff. You don't even want to know about what a chimp will do to you. Dogs, and there's a picture of a Pomeranian there for a reason. This was probably about almost 20 years ago. It was when I was living in LA, and somebody left their baby in a, kid seat, child seat or something like that. And they came back. The Pomeranians they'd eaten the baby, like they just like ate it, like they ate its face off and all kinds of stuff. It's grotesque, and I don't like Pomeranians. That might go on my list of dangerous animals. Who knows? And then you have mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are actually the biggest killer of people in the world. So mosquitoes like number one on this list right here. They kill so many people with like so many various diseases. They're like always coming up with a new disease that a mosquito can carry, and they're still trying to figure out a way to get rid of the mosquitoes that carry these diseases without completely collapsing the food chain, because they're the bottom of the food chain and everything eats mosquitoes. So it's a problem. So they've been known to occasionally kill humans, or at least like hurt them really badly. Some violently, some like the mosquitoes. They said silently. It sneaks into your tent in the middle of the night and bites you, and the next thing you know, you've got West Nile virus or something like that, which is no picnic. Then we move on to the man-eaters, okay? And these are animals who've been known to eat people on occasion. And once again, when I say man, I mean like men, because a man is stupid enough to like go up against these things and get eaten, although there are plenty of women that get eaten by sharks too. That's true. So we've got sharks, of course, okay? And we'll there's a picture of a great white, and the great white has a bad reputation for being a man-eater because it's big and it's strong, and it just looks like it's going to eat a person. And it's true, but bull sharks actually eat more people. Just, to let you know the truth there. Um, then you have bears, and this is a picture of a grizzly bear, and grizzly bears have been known to eat people. Have you ever heard the story of Grizzly Man? It was a documentary on the Discovery Channel, and yeah, he got eaten by the bears. He hung out with the grizzly bears. The grizzly bears got hungry and they ate him. I think he was okay with that. Um, but actually, polar bears are more likely to eat people because they actually like the way people taste, especially if you're Swedish. That's like a problem that people have. So if you're Swedish, you got to walk around with a gun if there's like polar bears around because they will try to eat you. We have lions. There have been a fair number of cases of lions, the Tsavo Maneaters in Africa. I think that was in the early 1900s. That was in Man is the Prey. Then you have wolves. Wolves have been known to eat people as well. Get a whole pack. A person gets trapped and lost in their territory. Might actually, fall down and die. The wolves will eat you. They might not kill you, but they will definitely eat you. Piranhas. You have the stories of people falling off their boat into a river, and all of a sudden you see like something stir in the water, and then the next thing you know, there's nothing left but like a wedding ring or something like that. Piranhas will do that. They don't necessarily want to, and they don't do it all the time, but there's a possibility they could do it. And then you have pigs. Pigs will eat you. Okay, they're not gonna like attack you and eat you, but like, have you ever seen? Oh God, what was the name of it? The HBO series, Western one. Anyway, I'm drawing a blank here, but anyway, they were constantly killing people on the show, and they were giving them to the pigs to eat because that's the best way to get rid of a body. So there you go. So when and how does this happen? It doesn't happen all the time. Sharks don't attack people all the time, nor do bears, lions, wolves, etc. It requires special circumstances. So starvation, bad luck, like really bad luck on your part. It's like, damn, I'm getting eaten by an animal right now. Madness. So let's say a bear gets shot with a bow and arrow and gets like a really bad infection. And it could basically drive the bear mad with pain. It basically becomes a crazy bear, and that crazy bear will like basically kill and eat anything it comes in contact with. Extreme territorialism. So if you like in its territory, it might have to kill you and eat you just to prove that it's boss. Okay. Wetsuits. That's people get eaten by sharks because they wear wetsuits. You wear a wetsuit, you look like a seal. And because seals are, aqua dynamic, you're aqua dynamic. Hey, let's go swim with the seals. The sharks eat the seals. They think you're a seal. Next thing you know, no one ever finds you. So be careful with wetsuits. Wear a wetsuit, but don't wear it when you're hanging out with seals, okay? And then also opportunity. So let's say you're walking around in the woods and you fall down and you break your leg and you can't move, and then a whole family of wild pigs come up and they're like, we will eat anything and we're just going to eat you. And supposedly, like your cat will do that too. Like if you die in your house, your cat will probably eat you, but your dog won't. Go figure. Strange. It happens rarely. Okay. Most animals know to avoid humans because they know humans have something called a boomstick, also known as a gun, and they don't want to get killed. But there are going to be times where you cross its path and it's like, well, you know what? I'm hungry. You're in my way. I'm going to eat you. Okay. And then, of course, sharks don't like the taste of human flesh most of the time. At least great whites don't, because humans don't taste as good as seals, in their opinion. Bull sharks, on the other hand, don't have that problem. They will eat you because they'll eat pretty much anything. So supposedly tiger sharks are the same way. Polar bears like human flesh. Pigs do too. Pigs will eat pig too. They'll eat absolutely anything. Kind of like chickens. Chickens will eat chicken. That's just gross. And crocodiles like to eat people too. They really couldn't care. Anything that falls in the water, a crocodile will eat. I ran out of room to put that up there. I apologize. So our film for this week is The Grey. It's from 2011, directed by Joe Carnahan, who's known more for doing like crazy action police type films, or like Smoking Aces is this weird action gangster film. It's like totally crazy. He did another one called Narc, which is actually quite respectable. So our synopsis, we've got a wolf sniper working along the Alaska pipeline. He gets caught up in a brutal fight for survival against wolves, of course. Go figure. And does he have his gun with him? He doesn't. So there's going to be some problems. So is this a horror film or a somber existential drama? Yes, it is. It's both of those things. We've got both of those things going on at the same time. A lot of people questioning their existences, and they're also being attacked by wolves. So people get attacked and killed viciously. You bet. They also ponder the meaning of life prior to being attacked and killed viciously. They also do that too. Both of those things going on. This is a Liam Neeson film. So this is basically Liam Neeson versus nature. And who's going to win this? That's a pretty tough bet right there. Might have to flip a coin for that one. Okay, so enjoy this film. It's pretty dark and it's grim, just enough to really be qualified as a horror film. So enjoy.